Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is May 29, 2025, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Nvidia surges on its earning reports, beating its first quarter revenue estimates and sending the stock higher in after-hours trading. But first, looking at today's major economic events. So 2:30 South African time from the United States, we have GDP, gross domestic product number, coming out. Now, looking at the market, starting out with the Forex symbols, majors are really unchanged. However, the Japanese yen just slightly strengthening. And looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ pre-market this morning actually surge on this positive news for Nvidia. And looking at commodities, natural gas actually retracing and trickling lower. And looking at the stocks, yes, yesterday they were red throughout the day, but I do expect a surge today. And lastly, looking at Bitcoin, remaining unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go with the Japanese yen. Now, it is strengthening just a little bit here. Okay, not by much, but enough to really make it something to look at. Okay, at least for now. So we're looking here at the Japanese yen at 145.36. Now, this is potentially a resistance-ish area, so we may see it actually retracing here. So as that is still unfolding, check it out today. Now, jumping into natural gas, it did slide yesterday. Okay, you can see that slide from 342 down through 322. It doesn't seem like a lot, but percentage-wise, it's huge. And that's a pretty decent play for 1 day of trading for natural gas. Now, looking at the U.S. markets, now this is where it becomes super interesting. Now, the bar is green, okay? Even though yesterday we were down in the day, but pre-market right now, we're trading at 42,649 here. And looking at the NASDAQ just surging and going higher, okay? Comparatively speaking, the NASDAQ has finally either not only catched up to the Dow Jones, but exceeded it and then some. And we're only about 1,000 points, less than 500 points off of our all-time record highs. And that's really on the back of Nvidia getting such great news yesterday with its first quarterly report and with revenue being and beating its estimates, which is showing some health in the markets. Now, looking at Nvidia, it didn't really intraday sell higher, okay? It actually was down on the day. You can see that red candle, but this morning it'll probably pick up at about 142-ish level, which is about right here. So a pretty big move for it on the upside. Now, I don't want you to celebrate anytime soon. There's a lot of factors that go into when revenue prices actually come in and they exceed. So just be aware of it. We may see a sell-off, we may not. You've got to just gauge it throughout the day, especially if we have an up open. We generally sell off initially and then maybe take it higher. So that's something to consider for today. Now, looking at the other stocks, yes, they sold off and it's profit taking, okay? It's time of the year to really take some profits, take some money off the table, but it wasn't big. It wasn't like colossal. Even Tesla sold off a little bit, just picking below 361 down to 356. Okay, but that's really profit taking at these levels. And looking at Bitcoin remaining unchanged, holding on to its gains and not going lower. So this is still up in the air. So today should be an exciting day. Just be careful not to be caught up in the long in case we do see some profit taking further today. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.